What if everything you thought you knew about good and evil was wrong? What if the real battle wasn't between heroes and villains, but between forgotten gods and the mortals who betrayed them? Welcome to the Book of Azrael by Amber v. Nicole, our dark, romantic, and wildly epic fantasy where the lines between salvation and damnation are so blurred, even the most righteous hearts may fall. This isn't your typical good versus evil tale. This is a storm of passion, war, betrayal, and power, where ancient forces stir beneath the surface of a crumbling world. Once you step into this universe, you won't want to leave. At the heart of it all is Dianna, immortal, haunted, and done with the games of gods and men. She is not your average heroine. She's powerful, flawed, and fiercely loyal to the truth, no matter how painful. Once a mortal who loved and lost, Dianna now lives a half-existence in the shadows, doing what she must to survive. She has one rule: don't get involved, but when the world starts unraveling and ancient forces resurface, even she cannot stand on the sidelines anymore. Enter Azrael, the dark god of death, sealed away for centuries by those who feared his power. He was the monster in bedtime stories, the whispered warning of doom. But when Dianna accidentally breaks his chains, everything begins to change. Because Azrael is not the demon the world made him out to be. He's something much more complicated and infinitely more dangerous. Their meeting is anything but romantic. It's a clash of fire and fury. Dianna wants nothing to do with a god of death, and Azrael wants nothing to do with mortals who turned against him. But fate has other plans. As the world crumbles and ancient enemies rise, these two must decide whether to fight together or let everything burn. What begins as distrust slowly morphs into an alliance, one laced with tension, mystery, and an undeniable pull between two powerful beings who should never have crossed paths. The beauty of the Book of Azrael lies in its depth. This is not just a story about love or war. It's about power and how it corrupts. It's about memory and how easily it fades. It's about truth and how far we go to protect it or bury it. Amber v. Nicole crafts a world where the divine and the damned walk side by side, where light doesn't always mean good and shadows don't always mean evil. As Dianna and Azrael journey across kingdoms and lost realms, they uncover a terrifying truth. The old war never ended. The gods may have disappeared, but their consequences still ripple through time. And some of them, they're waking up. With ancient magic stirring and the balance of the world on a knife's edge, the pair must untangle centuries of lies to uncover who the real enemy is. Along the way, they face shapeshifters, cursed beings, and undead armies. They face betrayal from those closest to them and discover painful truths about their own pasts. Each chapter peels back another layer of this rich, mythic world, and at the center of it all is the slow, magnetic bond forming between Dianna and Azrael, a bond that threatens to change everything. This isn't a love story wrapped in fantasy. It's a fantasy laced with raw, aching, slow-burn romance that simmers through every scene. Their connection is dangerous, forbidden, and undeniable. You'll root for them, rage with them, cry with them, and through it all you'll wonder, is redemption possible for beings so steeped in death and destruction? Amber v. Nicole doesn't hold back. Her prose is poetic, lush, and vivid. The world-building is vast without being overwhelming. Each character feels real, with motivations that are complex and heartbreaking, From the dark palaces of forgotten gods to the cursed fields of the undead, every setting draws you in deeper. Every moment dares you to keep going, but what really makes the Book of Azrael unforgettable is its message. It reminds us that sometimes the monsters are just misunderstood, that love can be a weapon or a salvation, that the world is never as black and white as we'd like it to be. This book doesn't give you easy answers. It gives you questions that echo after the final page. If you're a fan of slow-burn romance, morally grey characters, enemies to lovers tension, ancient magic, and plots that twist when you least expect it, this audiobook is made for you. It's perfect for fans of Throne of Glass, From Blood and Ash, and A Court of Thorns and Roses. But the Book of Azrael stands on its own, offering a fresh take on godly lore and immortal conflict. You won't just listen to this audiobook, you'll live in it. You'll breathe its air, feel its storms, and get swept up in a love that defies time. So if you're ready to fall into a world where darkness is not the enemy, where love is dangerous and divine, and where forgotten gods demand to be heard, press play now. Let Azrael and Dianna take you beyond the veil. The full audiobook is waiting for you. Link in the description. Don't miss this unforgettable ride into the shadows.